like every campfire needs a tale. We're on this freight train going down the rail, together on this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Where everything is up for sale. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. No return, baby, on the summer night. The shot of love and the spark of love to breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on. I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part. They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. You know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe. So take your seat. All right.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. It's June 1st already. Can you believe it? My goodness, time flies when you're having, well, whatever you're having. I can't say fun, but whatever it is. I want to welcome everybody here. My goodness, we got a lot of people in the chat already. And they are chatting away. We got School Kill John. How you do? Joe Rader, ZD USA Rail Fan. Rick Bailey's here. All right, Sparky's here. Heath is here. Humanity Junction. Debbie's here. David's Hobby. Dustin's N-Scale. Who else did we see? All right, Dustin. Okay. I seen Chris. He's here. He's our Z-scale expert. Okay. Who else have we got here? I got to look back in here a little bit. William, New Ferris Railroad. Randall Watson. Who else? Okay, Dave, BNSF N Scale. Chazco's here. NS5107, aka Chazco. All right, David's Hobbies and Things. Dustin's N Scale Railroad. And Craig Rexon. Good to see you here. Okay, won't be chatting much, but listening. Okay. Who else we got? I seen somebody else in here. William Norton. Okay. Who else? I know we got a couple of other ones. Jason SSW Train Freak 86, and he just joined the train crew. So I got a little thing coming up. He left for a while, but once he gets back in here, if I could wait that long, I've been wanting to do this thing for 2 weeks, the new sting for the new members. So I hope he gets back in here. And Jennifer is in here. Who else? I think I mentioned everybody. Not quite sure. Why are you naked, Rob? Okay, here we go. I think that's everybody now. Dwight Curley now. And Dwayne's Fork and Spoon. Dave Piper. Okay. Now I think Jim Barclay. Okay. Now every time I think I got everybody here. Brody 8838 and Schuylkill River Valley. How you doing? Okay. So Charles Greason. I think I got everybody now. Humanity Junction. Welcome to the train crew. Okay, I got to do this thing twice now. Okay. Here we go. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. Hold your ears. Okay, that is for SSW, and we got one for humanity, too. I like those ones that have all the good beat and the loud music on it. It wakes you up. It wakes up Rusty's cat. I don't know, Rusty's not in here yet, but if he was, would wake up his cat. Okay, Brody 8838. Okay, we got a super sticker already. Here we go. All right, thank you, Brody. And we got one from Rick Bailey. We're getting a good start today. Smash that like button, y'all, and donate super chats. Let me put this up in there because I can. I can't put the super stickers up there, but here we go. Rick Bailey. Yeah, and Chris says, you like that a little bit too much. Yes, I do. I like that. I like that noise in there. Okay, so what was I going to do? Okay, I wanted to thank everybody for donating to Super Chat and Super Stickers last week for Redbird Tony 2010 and his flood relief fund. We got $104 out of that. Minus the 30% that YouTube takes out is 72 something and some change. And so I matched that. It came out to 140 something. And so I just rounded it up and gave him $150 by way of PayPal me. Okay. Here's one from Sparky. How long will it get you to play the beat music so I can turn it up? Up, baby. I like the members tune. That is coming up. Okay. I got a couple of questions here. So right after I answer these two questions, let me see. Where did I see that? There's one. What is your train scale? I do HO. And where can I get Raspberry Pi? You can get it just about any place you get it. On Amazon. You can get it from DigiKeys or at any electronics parts place. You could get it on eBay. I'd try to stay away from eBay. But a lot of places. But check out Amazon. Adafruit, SparkFun, DigiKeys, Mouser, all those places that have electronic parts, you can get it there. And Best Buy even has Raspberry Pis now, and they have the kits. So you get the Pi and the what else you get in there? You get the cover for it and the power supply. So Lulu's has Raspberry Pi. I don't know about Lulu's, but okay, what's Lulu's? Is that a store? Yeah, Raspberry Pi is right next to the apple pie in the supermarket. Just remember to wear a mask when shopping. You might have to fight for the last one. There you go. Okay, you're starting to sound like Mark now. Okay, we're starting to talk about pie already. I don't know. Blame Chris. Chris started that. He's doing Raspberry Pi now on his Z-scale layout, doing DCC, and having a little bit of issues with it. But once you get it figured out, it'll be fine. Not too good, but options are okay. Okay, now, what was I going to do here? Sparky requested this, so here we go. And show your support and become a member by smashing that join button. Okay, and let's not forget the people that contributed last week, and here they go. We had 15 of them, actually 13, and 2 of them contributed twice, so here's the list. All right, thank you all for contributing through Super Chat and Super Stickers. And Redbird Tony, if you haven't seen it, he put out a video, I think it was yesterday, late last night, about what his basement looks like now. It looks pretty good. It's all dried up. He's got the sump pump in there. He's got a new water heater and some new carpeting, and it looks pretty good. So take a look at what he's done so far. Okay, so what were we going to talk about tonight? Okay, I got a couple of things up here. If you get a pie off Amazon, get the Canna Kit. Yes, the Canna Kit is really good. The first Raspberry Pi that I got, the Raspberry 3, I got the Canna Kit. Unfortunately, when I bought my Raspberry Pi 4, Amazon didn't have it. I got one from Adafruit Industries, and they didn't have the Canna Kit, whatever it's called, but I got the Raspberry Pi 4. So I'll have to get the rest of the stuff. I got a power supply for it because the Pi 4 draws a little bit more amperage than the 3 did. So, and I have a new O-gauge layout on the Strasbourg Railroad. That sounds great. We'll have to take a look and see what it is. Do you have any videos up on your channel of that yet? We can't hit the go-to channel anymore, but we'll have to look it up. Okay. I got a Canna Kit and can also recommend them. Yes, they are good. Like I said, I got that for my Raspberry 3. Actually, I have 2 Raspberry 3s. One of them didn't have Wi-Fi. I got it when the Raspberry 3B first came out. So I they didn't have any ones with the Wi-Fi at that time. So I got the one without the Wi-Fi and got the little dongle Wi-Fi thingy. But it is not as fast as the one with the built-in Wi-Fi. So I bought another one with the built-in Wi-Fi. So I got 4 Raspberry Pis. We'll have to have a party, huh? Okay. Yeah, they run a little bit hot. You should see the earlier versions of the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi 3, that was real early. They ran pretty hot. Hope you got a heat sink for the chip on there. Actually, there's 2 chips on there that when you get a kit, you get the heat sinks for it, and you get a fan for it. So yeah, it's good. Santa Fe Bob, how you doing? And who else did I see? Sean McGee, Dwight Curley, Colin Foster. Okay. Mark Borges. How about Borges? Is that how you pronounce it? Okay. What was the first engine you saw at Strasbourg? The steam engine number 9. In fact, I got a photo of it downstairs when I was there about 20 years ago. And I think it's the same engineer. He was really skinny then, but when I was there last year, I think he put on a few pounds. So, okay, almost. Okay. Close, but no cigar. Okay. I'm bad with names. Kovichak is mine, and I understand everybody cannot pronounce mine. Okay, so Strasbourg. I hope that eventually we'll get there. Sparky says maybe the end of August. I'm hoping about that. This would be the time that I would be up in Maryland, and my daughter just flew in from Colorado, so all my kids were together, and they sent a picture and made me a little homesick this weekend because they were all together and I wasn't able to be there. So enough of that, but I wish I could have been there. Okay. Have you ever rode on 4501? I do not think so. Yeah, we have all put on a few pounds to all that pie. Yes, we have. In fact, oh man, since the restaurants opened here, they started opening up May 4th, but just a few of them, and then a couple of weeks after that they started. And we've hit so many restaurants for lunch so far. We've been to New York Pizza and Pasta twice. We've been to Iguana Mia's, which is a nice Mexican restaurant. We've been to Miller Ale House twice, and we was there, I think Friday. I think, yeah, we was there Friday, and they says they're going back to the regular menu in 2 weeks. So around June 15th, they're going to go back to the regular menu. So that's a good deal, but it's not the original regular menu. Okay, so Colin Foster, how you doing? I remember you commenting on one of my videos earlier. So how you doing? Glad you can make it. No train shows in the villages in August, maybe Christmas show. Oh, that's too bad. I would really like to see the train shows. I know Chasco had a video of Regal Railways or Regal Rails show. It was 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. But that's a small show, and I think there's one up in Ocala at the Lions Club on June 15th. I remember the flyer for that, and Chasco showed it up on his video. So I suppose they are still going to have it on June 15th, but that's a little bit far for us to travel. So I wish they had one a little bit closer. I know Regal does some in Inglewood, which I think is the closest one for us to go to, but I don't think they do that one until September or October. I know they take a couple of months off for the summer, and I'm not sure if they're still going to be taking a couple of months off for the summer because of all the months that they missed so far, but I hope they put some up in the summer. Okay, ZD Railfan has been dying to tell me this. On the Horseshoe Curve yesterday, some of the derailed cars from one of the Horseshoe Curve derailments back in July 2019 were being cut up for scrap. That's too bad, but I suppose it's easier, if they're damaged so much, it's easier to cut them up for scrap than to trying to salvage them. Okay, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. My layout would not have happened without you, Tom. I really appreciate it. I like hearing stuff like that when I can help people like that. Okay, I got the date wrong. It's June 13th. Now, I'm glad I didn't go up there because I would have missed it. Okay, June 13th, not June 15th. Okay. Yeah, June 25. That's when you had your flood, and that is my 4-year anniversary on YouTube on this channel. I have another channel where I've been on 10, 11 years, but on this channel, June 25th. Yeah, I remember that date. Yeah, from on Chasco's video, one of the vendors still had the flyer there for that, and he showed that. So I'm assuming it's still on. I guess the small shows can still operate. They had blue arrows all over the place, so you could follow the blue arrow. Yeah, it's not like a yellow brick road. Okay, so Chasco says, okay, I'll get to Chasco here in a minute. All right, let me put his in a queue. Where did I see Chasco? Okay, let me put that in the queue. Tom Transit has another channel. What is it about? I got a couple of channels. Let me see if I can find it. I got Boring Family Videos is one of them. And, oh man, I got 3 other channels. Okay, let me put this up here. Let me see if I can get the right screen up here. Okay. There's Boring Family Videos. When did I come on with that thing here? September 4th, 2007. That is mostly family videos on that one there. And let me see. Where's my other one? Go back over to here. Okay, here's one right here that I did, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, 2013. Well, I don't know how it was 2013, but I started uploading videos on there. And basically that is a lot of YouTube instructional videos on there. I did a bunch of them 2 years ago, and then I stopped doing them. And then, what's the other one here? Boom, 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 boom. Let's go down to the bottom here. And what is Tom doing? And I just put this up a little while ago and only got 4 videos up there. And I should start putting more videos up there because I got a lot of stuff that I got to talk about on there. So that's some of the channels. And then, yeah, I think that's all my channels there. So I've been busy on them. And when in 2000, when was that first one? The Boring Family videos. Yes, I did a lot of boring family videos. That's why I called it Boring Family Videos. But I used to send the videos out to my family on DVD, and the DVD had the Light Scribe where you could print pictures on it, and you had a DVD burner where you could actually print pictures on it. It was monochrome. They were like green, but you could still, create good looking things. But whenever my burner failed and couldn't print out the pictures anymore, I started going on YouTube. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Do you post on any of those other channels? Just the recent one that I did the 4 videos on there. I'll be doing some more on there. I plan on putting some more on the Tom Kvichak one where I do YouTube stuff. I was some time ago, I was involved in one of the forums on YouTube. I was a rising star on there, and I helped out a lot of people on there. And then they abolished it. And there's only the YouTube help forum, which is crap. There is not a Sparky 108. There should be. Okay, Brody. Okay, here we go. Brody, 8830. Let's hear that jam. Okay, here we go. All right, thank you very much, Brody. I like playing that. So keep those super chats coming. Here, let me put this thing up here. Don't forget to hit that like button also. Thank you, Brody. All right, I see we got Art in here now and Barn Full of Trains. Who else did I see coming in here? Sneaking in the back door. Okay, I think that was it. Okay. All right. Rick Bailey, thank you. Okay. Hit that thumbs up. Make that thumb blue. Okay. Jim Barclay. Okay. Worked on N-scale dwarfs today with 3mm LED lights. Really small, but fun. I picked up a few of them. They're funky looking. I think I got these on Amazon. A package of, well, a bunch of them. But you have to put them together, the dwarf signals. I'll be putting them on pretty soon. Back here and up there and wherever I could find place for them. But that was pretty cheap. Okay, Dustin. Okay, listening to the Super Chat music makes me think he has Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra off screen in the train room. And I don't have a camera over there, but Paul Schaefer is back there. Okay, so let me get the other ones out. Okay, here we go. We got the other picture over there. I'm still working on this thing right here. I got some little containers right here to mix up my mortar. And I wanted to ask everybody what they thought was a better color, because I got a couple of colors here. Let me get these out. Okay, let me put this in the queue. But anyway, I got Oyster White Ceramicoat and Americana. This is Warm White. And I was planning on mixing it with, what color is this? Light gray. Yeah, light gray. So this is the light gray. Okay. This is the warm white. I've done some buildings on it. It looks pretty good. And this is the oyster white. So let me know what you think. Either one of those, and mixing in a little bit of light gray. So put it in your comments. And I said, somebody had and you help me. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's the ones on. Do you prefer through the whole LEDs over the SMT LEDs? Well, I do both of them. I did some SMT. Is it SMT or SMD? Oh, I can't remember. Grandpa Rails, how you doing? But anyway, let's put this one up there. Oops. It didn't work. Okay. Let me go back to this one here. Okay. I've seen somebody. Yeah, SMD. There you go. SMD. Hey, okay. I've seen somebody. What does that mean? That means surface mount diode. Okay. And the through the hole is, I just had one. I put it back on the breadboard over there, but do I have any over here? Okay, but anyway, I'll show some examples of it because I'm showing my project that I'm working on. If you are a member, you would see that I did a video and I gave you early access of it yesterday that I will be putting out on Wednesday. And it's a project that I'm working on that I talked about some time ago. And it's my Thunder and Lightning project. And I made a little, well, this was a kit that I soldered over the weekend, and I did a video on it, and I put it up on early access for the members. So anyway, let me get okay, right here. On here, these LEDs are the SMD LEDs. Let me see if I can get in closer. The closer you get, doesn't necessarily mean it's in focus, but those are SMD LEDs right there. And through the hole LEDs are the ones that have the leads on them. And I have them over there. And let me just go get them. And I got a little one right here. Here's a 3mm one. Does that focus on there? That is a 3mm through the hole. Now that is an old, by the shape of that one, that is a really, really old one, because you can see it looks like it has a brim on the hat. I don't know. Let me see if we get a little bit closer. Okay, but let me try to get them back in the holes here. And here is a 5mm through the hole LED. So you can see the difference there, even in the size and the shape of it. That first one that I showed you, that was the 3mm, that was a really, really old one. They made them different back then, or they looked a little bit different back then. Okay. All right. Hey, Will Kling, how you doing there? Okay, and I got a couple of comments in the queue also. I use white India ink with a dot of black and in a little flow aid, and worked very nice. Just came up from train room painting 20 N scale people. Hi, Tom. Hey, how you doing, Will? Glad you could make it here. So, okay. Now I got a few things in here in the queue. Let me see. We got our 711 6A fan ARF Multimedia. Good day from Australia. How you doing? Glad you could make it. And like to see anybody from different continents. My goodness, it is, what? Is it an early morning there? Okay. All right. Can you help me? Colin Foster. Yes, I can help you. So, let's see what else we got up here in the chat. Hey, Grandpa Rails, how you doing? All right. He says steam train cannot fix it. Okay, what kind of problems you having? Okay, we'll see you, Jennifer. Glad you can make it. All right, Roy. Glad you can make it. All right, and Scale, Union Pacific Evanston Subdivision. The real long channel name. All right, glad you can make it here, Roy. Okay, here we go. There, Grandpa says it. Colin Foster, you make the video of what you are trying to fix so we can help you out. That's about the best way to do it. Just put video on there with the issues that you're having, and everybody will comment on it and tell you what to do. If you got 25 model railroad, if you asked 25 model railroaders their opinion on something, you're going to get 25 different answers. So that's about the size of it there. But anyway, okay, here we go. Colin, if you're not sure or uncomfortable about fixing loose wires, it's best to drop that loco off at your local hobby shop. Then you can inspect it. Then you can inspect and see how they repaired it. That's a good idea right there. It might cost a little bit, but that's a sure way of doing it. How you doing, Anthony? Where did I see you? In the Georgia Sun Belt. Okay. Roy says a fewer restrictions. I'm glad Florida is opening up. I'm gaining weight, but I'm glad they're opening up. We've been eating out for lunch too many times. Okay, all right. So this is what I was working on, and I'm going to be doing another video. The video is going to come out on Wednesday about this right here. The members have already seen this video right here, but this is my thunder and lightning, which one manufacturer has a thunder deal, but they have a big subwoofer, and mine's not going to have a subwoofer. I'm going to try this little amplifier right here, and it came with a couple of speakers, 2 speakers like that. So I'm going to try that out. If that doesn't satisfy me, then I'm going to go with my old. I have an old sound system in my XP computer. The XP computer died, but I had an old soundboard in there that had a surround sound, it had a subwoofer and a bunch of speakers, and I still have the speakers around here, but my XP computer died, so I'm going to have to pull the board out of that and put it in one of my other computers to see if I can get that working again, so I can have some good stuff like this. Okay, yeah, but rumbling and stuff like that with the thunder. But anyway, that's what I am working on, and I'm going to have a video on that. And I told Anthony that I was going to show some stuff. Let me get this out of the way. This was the IR sensor thing that I did the other day. Let me put that out of the way over there. Put this out of the way. And Anthony put up a video last night. Everybody puts out videos late Sunday night. And I noticed while he was going through his layout, he had a bunch of micro engineering ladder turnouts that he was asking about a couple of weeks ago. And he was saying having issues with the rail joiners. Now, I have some rail joiners here. Okay. These are Atlas rail joiners. You know, when you get them 4 together. These are Pico rail joiners. These are micro engineering rail joiners. They look like N-scale rail joiners. They are really, really small. And the reason why they are so small is because the rails, even though you get code 83 rail or whatever code you get, they are different shapes. Even though they are the same height, they are different shapes. And let me get some of these examples out here, and it might be easier to show on this one. Focuses better, but this is bridge track, micro engineering bridge track, and it's kind of hard to see, but anyway, the rail on that, even though it's the same height, is a lot skinnier. The bottom part is skinnier, and then the part that goes this way is skinnier. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but here's a section of this one. This one's Pico. Now Pico, they are skinny. They're a little bit wider, but the bottom is still skinny like the micro engineering. And then the Atlas, I mean, they're just big to begin with. But anyway, I made a drawing. Let me get this thing out here. Let's get this up here. All right. There's a side view of the rail. And if you would look at that, that is like an atlas. And the picos are a little bit skinnier in here, with the base about the same thickness as the atlas. And the micro engineering, they're even smaller down here. So that's why the, I don't know if you can see that very well, but let me bring it up here. But that's why you have the different size rail joiners for them. But what I always did was I got my good X-Acto blade, and then I used X-Acto blades. But what I do is, you know, whenever I quit using an X-Acto blade for cutting, I'll put them in another holder for other things. But what I do is I take, I don't know which one will be easier to see, but I take the blade and I stick it down in there like that. And then I try to twist it a little bit both ways to open up the end of the rail joiner so you could put it on the rail. Makes it a little bit easier to, that's not a micro engineering one. I'll have a hell of a time trying to get it in there. But that makes it a little bit easier to get on the rail. Let's see if I put it on there enough. And I'll probably poke my finger doing it. But it's on there. Not very good, but the more you work it with the blade, the more you could open that thing up. And on Pico, if you're using Pico rail joiners on Atlas Flex Track or Atlas regular track, you're going to have the same issue, because even though it is the same width, the bottom of it isn't as big, so you're going to have issues with it. So you're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to open it up. So that's what I do on those rails. It's real easy. It's time consuming, especially if you got a lot of them to do. But the micro engineerings, they hold really good, but you have to play around with them to get them to work on your rail. Just open them up with the X-Acto blade. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You need a rail joiner tool. I got a video on that. Yeah, you got a rail joiner tool. That's an old model railroader tip. But it only works with, I mean, you got to have a micro engineering one to get it to work. You still have to play around with it to open up the rail joiner to get it on the rail. So it's a homemade thing. I don't know if somebody makes them, but they are the Rick, the ones that you did. Did you home make them? Okay. Anthony says that's what he did. Okay, good deal. Okay. Yeah, that bridge track looks nice. Yeah, I like these things right here. I even got some ballast on the end of that one right there. This is a used one here. Yeah, but I use those on all my bridge. Whenever you buy a micro engineering bridge, or I think there's another manufacturer that makes the bridges too. I think they supply you with a micro engineering bridge track. I think micro engineering is the only one that I've seen that make the bridge track. Now, if you get another bridge like that one back there, that I think Colin, I think it was you that was asking about how to put that together. That's an Atlas one, and they just use regular track in that one. So, but yeah, these the bridge track is really nice. They use on bridge ties or a different size than regular ties, and they're put closer together. So, Hardcore MOH, how you doing? Glad you can make it by. And he says, buy the correct ones for the correct track. There you go. But when you have when you have all different kind of track in here, when you have a variety of tracks over here, then you have different rail joiners. It's kind of hard to put a micro engineering rail joiner on an Atlas track. Even a Pico one on an Atlas track, you still have to open it up. Yeah, there you go. That's the easy way. No regular rail joiners for me. Instead, Kato unit joiners. They just snap together. All right. There we go. Humanity's using T-track modules. So they are all Kato Unitrack. I'm not sure I like it due to the switches. What's wrong with the switches? I don't use Kato or I don't use Bachmann, any of those tracks like that. I got the Bachmann track. I use it down on the living room floor at Christmas time, and I use it as a template for radius, but that's about the only time I use them. Okay. I use Pico 83 for bridge track. There you go. I got on the guardrails, I got 83 for my regular rail, but on the guardrails, I have some code 70 that I use on the guardrails. Okay. All right. Sean gets paid to watch paint dry. Oh my goodness. Now, did anybody answer which one looks better? I didn't see anything in the answers there, but I need some help because I'm undecided. I have to ask Debbie all the time which colors to use on my models. Yeah, Shinohara used to make bridge track with built-in guardrails. I wish they still would do that. So so now that they're Walters, they don't do that anymore. Everything trains. Going to be spending some money. I will be getting 3 CN scale trains, rivet counter, tier 4 Gevos with sound in HO. Mucho dinero. Oh my goodness. Do you have to install the guardrails on micro engineering tracks? Yes. The ones I have, at least, I don't know if they make them with the guardrails, but these are the ones they cut. This is how they come, no matter what size bridge you get. There's these tracks are supplied with the bridges, and micro engineering sells them individually also, but I don't think they have the guardrails in there. You have to put them in by yourself. What do you use to install them? Okay, I have some I use my pin vise to drill some holes in the ties, and I have a container of spikes, and I just drive them down through there and glue it in. And it makes it look good. And I don't put them on every tie. As you can see, that would be a lot of ties on the bridge, but yeah, you could glue it in there, but I usually glue it and put some spikes in there just to make it look realistic. What? Okay, Mike Gale, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Mike Gall, glad you can make it. What type of adhesive works best for putting the guardrails on the bridge rack? I use super glue for that. Okay. Yeah, hit the power ball and retire to run trains forever. When I was working, I used to play the Powerball or whatever they had in Maryland. I played it all the time, and that was my uh, supplemental retirement fund. And it just went nowhere. I never, never won anything from it. I think the one time here in Florida, I did a scratch off and I won $1,000 on a scratch off, and that's out of everything that I played all these years, that's the only thing that I ever won. And I probably put 10 times amount that into the numbers, the Powerball, the scratch offs, and all that other stuff. So I kind of lost money on that. Plus, you had to pay taxes on it too. Okay, I will be making a pretty big layout based out in of Chicago with Amtrak, Metra, and CN railroads running on it. That sounds amazing. All right. We got to see some videos on that when you do that. All right. Colin Foster, don't ever think you are a bother. This is a great community. Yeah, if you ever got questions, ask them, because that's what we're here for, especially on the Monday night. You could ask anything that you want, except for how old I am. But I'll tell you anyway, 69. But anyway, you could ask anything you want. All right, Barry Olson, how you doing? Glad to see you're here. Okay. Okay, I don't know what he asked, but you're going to need to search YouTube for what you need. We can give small advice in a chat, but you are looking for how to add. We can't do that here. Okay. So what I didn't see what he asked, but anyway, if you can't find it in the search, send me an email. You can find my email down in the description down there. Okay. What happened to the CRT monitor that is sometimes behind you? I put it back in the closet. I think it still works. Now, that is from back in 1987. The power supply in the computer blew a fuse, so whenever I want to turn it on, I have to take some alligator clips and jump out the fuse on there in the power supply, because I can't get the thing. It's just too much trouble to get apart. So I just just get some jumper wires with alligator clips and jump out the fuse on the power supply. But the last time I checked, yes, it still works, but it's up in the closet. It's just too big. It is a color monitor, and back then they called it RGB. What happened to those Arduinos? They're there. They're right there. I ate them. That's what they're there for, to eat. They're not there just to look at. Miles Junction. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Miles. We'll see you later. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Chasco, I knew you would always remind me about the module cam. Let me get the light on for that. Here we turn the light on. Here's the module cam. All right. Nothing new on the module. Like I said, in June, probably towards the end of June, I'll be working on the module and laying the track down. But for right now, I still have to finish up on this stuff over here. Okay. GRE 2057. Start with a small layout and then expand it when the money allows. That way I am doing right now all of $100 a month budget. If I can't get it for $100, I won't buy it. It works every time. There you go. Start out small. Look at humanity on Heath's layout. He's doing the little modules there. And look at John 2618, or is it 2816? John, he's got a nice small layout. Take a look at them. How do I model CTC for HO scale? I don't know, but I'm trying to figure that out also. That's one of my projects. Okay. All right. There you go, Colin. Do a YouTube search of how do I make the HO track cleaning car. All right, so yeah, and Chasco says there's some videos on it already. Go into in the search bar in YouTube and do the same thing. Okay. Up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of confused on that little short video you did today. Are you or are you not going to do? My channel will be live this Wednesday night, but it will not be me doing the live stream. Just saying, okay, now I get it. It's not going to be you. All right. So somebody else is going to take over in your spot. Who is it? Is Amy going to do it for you? All right. CTC, I have used JMRI with CATS N scale, Modeler 25. I think he has a video on it. Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos on it. And in fact, I bought some little modules for the Arduino so I could do some stuff with it. The channel will be live. Okay. There we go. Are the gremlins doing it? Okay. Sidetrack 77. Welcome aboard. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by from Nova Scotia, Canada. All right. Thank you for coming by. Glad to see you here. William Rathwell. What do you think of Bachmann Easy Track? I was given some kind of looks toy-like. I think a lot of people use Bachmann Easy Track. I think Sparky uses some Easy Track. I use Easy Track for doing templates. Kato Unitrack is basically the same thing, but just a different manufacturer. And a lot of people use that also. In fact, Roy, Union Pacific, Evanston Division, Does it? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, here's humanities. It seems that most people want to go in that direction. They use Kato, not Bachman. I don't know does the Kato look better? I haven't bought any Kato. I don't use Kato for anything. So does the Kato Unitrack look better than the Bachman Easy Track? I know it's a different color. Okay. Sparky's not going to tell us. Turn on track Tuesday with Indian Head Valley Railroad. He will know who it will be. Okay. Indian Head Valley isn't in here. So we're going to have to wait. All right. Toronto Transit Blogs. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. All right. We're getting, oh, wow. It's already 9 o'clock. How time flies when you're having fun. Okay, who's leaving? Bye-bye, Ken. Okay. Ken Amos. Okay, Ken Amos, thank you for stopping by. Did you ever try to put a GoPro on a train? I think Sparky has a video. He did a live stream with the GoPro on the train. Okay. William says he uses Kato. Yeah, a lot of people have with GoPro. I don't have a GoPro, but I got a DJI Action Cam. And I think I could do it on there because I could, whatever video I do on here, I could put on, I could watch it on my cell phone as it's, or I could actually control it from my cell phone. So I think I could do it on here. I'm not sure. I'll have to look in the instructions. You know, that's the last thing I do. This is a nice little camera though, too. So people were talking about N scale and how small, and you need magnifiers. And I got this, and I also got this. So this is the way I have to see that small stuff. Use this and that. Okay. I just remember that because I had them sitting over there, and I remember that from before the show started. Okay. Toronto Transit. Do you recommend code 100 or code 83? I use code 83. Some people use code 100. I guess it depends on your taste. Code 100 looks a little bit better. I know a lot of people use the code 100. A lot of people use code 83. It's just a matter of taste. I think the code 83 looks a little bit better. Okay, Charles Greason, thank you for stopping by. Scott Eric Catalano, how you doing? Speaking of Kato Unitrack, what type of sensors do they use for their crossings? They are very good. So anybody using the Kato Unitrack and have the sensors for the crossing, I can't answer that one, but I'm sure there's somebody here that can answer that. All right. I purchased a spy camera off of Amazon and installed it inside the cab of an F7A dummy unit and Steam on my cell. Extremely realistic. Haven't used it in a while. I looked at a couple of different ones and I haven't really found one that I can say that I like, mostly because the quality of it isn't really that great. A lot of them are only 15 frames per second. So while you're moving, you don't get a good picture. Now, I've seen somebody that had, some pretty good pictures, but I haven't tried those. I'm going to have to try this DJI Osmo to see how that works, because it has pretty good quality. There you go. You have enough magnifiers to be an N-scale tattoo artist. Yeah, but I still can't see with all those magnifiers there. Okay. Are you naked, huh? Lurking and participating my right to remain silent just in case I get arrested later. There you go. I use Bachman Easy Track from my ON30 and haven't had issues. Of course, I clean it all the time. I use it for demo. All right. I got some ON30 stuff that's still in the tote somewhere. How do I become a moderator? Oh, I don't know. You have to ask, and I have to know you. Okay. If you're here for a while and you promote the channel, I'll put you on as a moderator. Okay, there we go. I never thought of Mike Pfeiffer. Mike Pfeiffer has a video in the Caddo Crossing. There you go. Mike Pfeiffer. Let me see if I could pull him up here. I could put the link up in the description. Go all the way down. I forgot all about Mike Pfeiffer. Okay, where we at here? Mike Pfeiffer. There we go. Okay. There's Mike Pfeiffer's YouTube channel right there. Okay. I'll link to it. Okay. There you go. Okay. Yes, IR sensors. What kind? I couldn't answer that. I got some IR sensors. I like IR sensors. In fact, on this project for the lightning, I think I'm going to put an IR sensor up there so as a train goes by, it'll trigger it so the lightning will come on as the train goes by. And I have an issue with when I go to bed, I start thinking about projects and it keeps me awake at night. And the past couple of nights, I've been thinking about different projects. It's really been bugging me. On this lightning thing, I'm using a nano, and I said, hey, I could use a AT Tiny 85 on that. And that's just a little 8-pin chip on there because it only uses four pins on there. And I'd say, oh man, I could, I'm thinking, trying to fall asleep, and I'm just thinking about all these little things like that. Okay. I'm currently watching on the phone and TV. All right. One for each eye. Okay. Matt Lestat. What is the minimum Digitrack system to run a train, i.e. UT4, UR90? What else is needed? Okay, so is the Zephyr equipped to use the UR ones? I'm not quite sure. Ugh. Which one is this one here? You know, I keep these earbuds in to play the music, and I always forget to put the music on. This is a UP5. Okay, so that's just a regular one. I'm not sure if the Zephyr is capable of those. I guess it's in the if you hook those up to it, then you should be able to use it on a Zephyr. I'm not quite sure. What you could do is go on the Digitrax website and look at the instruction manual on the Zephyr and see if you're able to do that. Thinking about projects puts me to sleep. It doesn't put me to sleep when I think about it, man. I think, oh man, I could do this, and I just keep on thinking about it and thinking about it. Okay. I need a shirt that says, "Who is Sparky 107 Okay. But, all right. There you go. Humanity says start with the Zephyr. Yeah, you could start with the Zephyr, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you'd have to check in the manual to see if you could use those. Use the UR. I know you could use the UP5 in it, but I'm not sure of the other ones. Okay, so there you go. If HO and N scalars can get along, the rest of us can. There we go. When we were at the train yard, the guys wanted to spray paint a couple hoppers. Sparky 107 was here. Okay. There we go. The last stop on the metro. Okay, so we are running at almost 9:15. So what I'm going to do is, does anybody have any more questions? If not, I'm going to wrap this thing up, and we'll see if this thing freezes up when I do it, because the last 2 times it froze up. So here we go. All right, there we go. Okay, Scott, I seen something. Yes, I got it, and I mentioned it on the live stream after that, and I don't think you were here. In fact, I got some of these right here. I have to assemble them yet, so I'm going to try those out. Yeah, when I did the live stream on Rob the N scaler, I just found his channel like 2 hours before I did the live stream. So, and I was already looking at those sensors and already looked up on stuff, and I found his stuff, and I just put his thing on there real quick to see if it would work. But yeah, I didn't really get to look, but thank you for that information. After you told me about that, I went and looked a little bit further and seen that he quit using that and went to those other ones. So that's why I got those. I'm going to be playing around with those to see how that works. And yes, don't forget, super chat, super stickers. This is your last chance to do it. I had a couple so far. Let's see if we can get some more on here, because I like listening to those little things. Yeah, so here we go. I'd like to put that up some more. You know why? Because I really appreciate all those super chats and super stickers. Is there anything special that you want to do for your 70th birthday, either train related or not? Yeah, I want to have a birthday party because I don't have birthday parties because it's a day before Christmas. And I want to move it to July too. Video got banned on YouTube. What video got banned? Uh-oh. Anyone know where I can find HO scale signals and crossings for less than $100 each? There is a vendor that hits all the train shows, and I'm not sure. Whenever you go, it's NJI. They're out of here in Florida, north of Tampa, but they do have a lot of signals, and I have a couple of them. But every time you go on to the hobby stores, they're always out of stock. Everybody check the eBay. But anyway, I want a birthday in July because I get gypped for my birthday because when I was a kid, my dad would take me out Christmas Eve night to look at the Christmas lights. And when I would come back, my mom would say, "Oh, Santa Claus was here. He left you all these gifts here. He said you could have one gift for your birthday." So out of all my Christmas gifts, I was able to take one out for my birthday. So I got ripped off every year. Okay, here we go. Did you look at LBRY? Any thoughts? I am not sure I trust it yet. I just looked at it closely, not very closely, but quickly. Where is it? Right here. I still got it up here. This one right here. I didn't sign into it or anything. I was just trying to read up on it, what I could find on it. I haven't really found any feedback on it yet. I guess it's still pretty new. I know, yeah, NJ International. There you go. NJ International. Yeah. They're kind of hard to find because every time you look for them, they're out of stock. But the only place that I found them is the train shows. They're always at the train shows, either in Tampa. I know that they was up in the Villages one time. I think there was in Volusia County one time at the train show up there too. And that's where I usually get the stuff from there. You was born in an Irish month of March. All right. There you go. Just make it June 25th and we can party together. Okay, so Sparky, you had your flood on your, when is your birthday? Is your birthday on June 25th too? I don't remember that. Amy says you are taking me on a date, and I'm still waiting. Who is going to be doing your show? You could tell us any day you want for your birthday, and we will not know the difference. Okay. It's July 27th. Okay, there you go. All right. No, but too many people know it's already that it's Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's a ripoff in December. I am on LBRY subreddit, but still doing my research. Well, let us know if you find out anything. And I was getting kind of pissed at Twitter because, I do a lot of stuff on Twitter also. And a lot of the stuff, people that I subscribe to or follow on Twitter, I'm not getting their feeds. So I noticed there's a lot of people going to, what's the other one? There's another one that's similar to Twitter. Parler. There it is. I just joined Parler the other day. So I'm going to see how that is because Twitter's starting to be really crappy. Hey, there you go. Got to celebrate between soybean and corn harvest. All right. You mean you didn't get double the presents? Oh, no. I got half the presents. Yeah. A lot of companies that make signals sold out or changed hands. All right. Yeah, I gave up on Twitter. Hey, Otis, how you doing? You're a little bit late, but I'm glad you made it here. Just got home from work. Oh my goodness, you're working late tonight. All right. There you go. Wouldn't we all be a little bit younger if their birthday was February 29th? All this birthday talk, my son Maddox came in to watch with me. It is his 9th birthday today. Hello, Maddox. Happy birthday. Happy 9th birthday. Glad you could stop by. If Wilmer was here, he'd be singing it. I'm not allowed to sing it. People told me not to sing anymore. SC Railroad Videography, how you doing? Glad you stopped by. Thank you for coming. We're getting ready. It's about 9:23 and we're getting ready to wind down. We're just talking a little bit about stuff here, about anything that comes to mind. Yeah, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maddox. Happy birthday to you. My kids are, well, let me see. This year, they're going to be 37, 40, and 43. Not kids anymore. Okay. Wind down. Let's party on. There you go. You know what we can do? I'll put this thing on here. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that super chat, and hit that super sticker. And Roy says he's not going to have any more birthdays because he doesn't want to get any older. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to get any older either. My age is getting older, but I ain't feeling, I don't want to be older. Okay. Shoot, my kids eat like weeds nonstop. That's the way my kids were. I had 3 kids. None of them liked the same thing. So, like for lunch, if we had lunch meat, we had to have 3 different kind of lunch meats because none of them, Melissa didn't like ham. Was that the way it was? She didn't like, no, Melissa didn't like turkey, but she liked ham. Tommy was just the opposite. And Sarah, she didn't like any of it. She's the chef now, and she just likes all that foo-foo stuff. Uh, she came over to the house and made me some bok choy or something like that. I don't know. I want to be 99. Oh my goodness. I don't think so. No, she makes all this goofy stuff. When she was going to culinary school, she went to where did she go? She went Taiwan, somewhere over there, and went to a different restaurant every day to see how they cooked and helped in the cooking and ate there. And she sent back pictures of going in this mud hole, catching catfish by hand. That's that's something. Yeah, different taste too. Had to buy everything different. Yeah, if June 25th is a Wednesday. Let's see what day June 25th is. Let's bring up the calendar here. Calendar. June 25th is a Thursday. Uh-oh. My goodness. We're off by one day. Okay. I have seen 12 NS Heritage units. How many have you seen? I haven't seen any. But if you see ZD, is ZD still in here? I think he's seen 11. I think he said a couple 3 weeks ago he's seen his 11th. Catching catfish by hand is called noodling. There you go. All right, I didn't know that. So, yeah, there you go. How come everybody knows what it's called? All right, I didn't know that. No Wednesday night live party then. You're going to have to you're going to have to do a special edition of a Wednesday night on Thursday night, just like you do Monday night, special edition of Monday Night Football on Thursday. All right, 3 weeks, 3 days time. There you go. Okay, SC, thank you for stopping by. See you next time. Have a good evening. Okay, so it's about 9:30 right now. Let me turn the music on that I forgot to put on an hour and a half ago. Okay, there we go. I put these earbuds in so I could listen to the music while, I'm talking, and I always forget to hit the button to put the music on, and I don't do it until the end of the show, so go figure. That means, you know what that means? That means my train of thought has left the station. There you go. But anyway, some folk music. There you go. Some bluegrass music. Epidemic Sound is where I get it. You could subscribe to Epidemic Sound. Let me see if I got the link here. Here we go. Epidemic Sound. Let me see if I can spell it. All music is from Epidemic Sound. You could subscribe to it. You could become a member to it for $15 a month. You get a 30-day free subscription if you sign up. And you could use any songs on there copyright free. Don't have to worry about all that crap. I know it's low. You want me to turn it up? If I turn it up, you can't hear me. Or can you? Okay, Brody. Take care. We'll see ya. All right. Who's this Sparky 108 guy? Yeah, you gotta make another channel and do a Sparky 108. There you go. Colin Foster of making a Back to the Future scene. Good deal. We're gonna have to look up your channel and see if you put any videos on there. Okay. Okay. What software do you use for your lives? I use vMix. It is. Do I have the thing up there? Let me get this up here. Right there, vMix. It's a good software. They have a free version of it. They had, now, a couple of months ago when this Chinese virus thing came out, they extended their free trial period from 60 days to 90 days. I'm not sure if they still do it. Let me see. See. I don't know if they ever put the, yeah, they still say free 60-day trial, but I don't think they changed it on here, but they may still have the 90-day trial version of it, but they have a $60 version. They got a lot of different versions on there. Let me see. Some of them are expensive. I got one right in the middle. Okay. Comparison table. Here you go. There's the different prices on it. $60, $150, $350, $700, and $1,200. I got the $350 version, which is the HD. It gives me 4 overlay channels. I could record while I'm live streaming and do a lot of other things. I could have one caller on it, and I've been thinking about going to the next one up, so I could get a little bit more stuff on it. And one of the things on there is like these things down here. I could customize them a little bit better. I mean, these are basic just basic lower thirds. But on the better version, they have some better ones where you could do a lot more stuff on it. Like this stuff here. There you go, open discussion. All right, you can do stuff like that, but they have a lot of better stuff on there too. Okay. There you go. I don't know, he might be over there breaking the windows. Just to get in there, but that would be nasty. You don't want to do that. Good night, Anthony. Glad you stopped by. I really like vMix because you can highlight the chats. I have not found any way to do that in OBS. I think if you go to look in the forum in OBS some time ago, there was a way that you could get the, now I know you can get the chat up on a screen like over here. Before YouTube had all the live chat on the side. That's what people were doing. I think some people still do it, but I'm not sure if you could put them like in the lower thirds or not. But yeah, I like this right here. That is cool. So All right. Have a great night, everyone. It was fun night hanging with you all. Okay, Sparky. Okay, we're at Sparky 109. We'll see ya. I don't know who we're going to see on Wednesday because he won't tell us. Okay. You got to get that Hellraiser in their cages. Night all. All right. Man, they're up late tonight. You usually put them to bed earlier. So good night, Rick. Have a good night. We'll see you the next time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can get the chat up on the screen, but not highlight individual comments. There you go. There's got to be a way. If you can get it up on the screen, you should be able to get individual comments up. There's got to be a way to do it. I mean, somebody's got to figure out a way to do it with OBS. I mean, probably if you look hard enough, you could find it. Somebody's got the secret somewhere. There you go. My birthday is February 20th. Just kidding. Puberty. All right. Okay. Everything trains. We'll see ya. Okay. Humanity. Good night. I'm going to end it at the end of this song right here. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the super stickers. We'll see you next week. Have a good evening and be safe and have fun. Okay, we're getting down to the end of it. I got to hit the button over here. Okay, good night, everyone.